Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of, I don't know, my videos that don't really have a name for the show. This is the Captain speaking. I just wanted to show this display that I made for Hey It's Shane Miller's 100 subs contest. Now, this is my first attempt at trying to put together something like big like this. Normally, I don't know, I'll take a snapshot here and there of one or two figures or what have you, but this is my first time trying to attempt something of like this grand of a scale. Obviously, it's a giant all-out battle between the X-Men and some villains. There's kind of a theme going here with this particular display, and there's a reason why I chose these figures in particular. See if you can figure it out. And I'm going to tell you by the end of the video anyway, so it's not like you're going to win anything if you guess it right. I mean, you know, I'm not the one having the contest. But, let's see. What can I really talk about here? I got Magneto. I've tried to find any of the metal-looking props that I had. Got like a shopping cart floating around, this steel beam. I think it came with a Colossus figure, maybe. And this big guardrail thing. Obviously, all the flying figures are just propped up by strings. I have dark, you can see it there, like just dark black thread up against the black background. So like from a distance, you can't really tell. But I don't know, to me it looked a little neater than trying to get a flight stand and then try to figure out how to hide a flight stand, because Storm is 2 feet off of the surface here, like, and Magneto's 1.5 feet off, so it's, you know, it's kind of hard to, I don't know, disguise a flight stand when you're that far off of your surface. That Colossus down here just getting beat down by Juggernaut, like, got his face buried in the trash because Juggernaut just doesn't care, I guess. Wolverine, I wanted to have him, like, kind of off to the side, like plotting his attack, but I don't know, maybe I would have changed that and then had him on the roof or something, because right now he's just kind of looking at him like, how am I going to get up there? Like, what am I going to do down here? My favorite part, oh yeah, there's, you know, Nightcrawler over here just kind of like plotting his attack, like trying to figure out how he's going to probably teleport over and try and get to Magneto. My personal favorite little thing is Cyclops down here with the blast effect. Now, I just said on the ACBA Facebook page what this was, but basically it's just 2 layers of clamshell that I cut out in the, like, two, you know, the same kind of strip. And I colored one with red permanent marker and then just glued them together. What the glue ended up doing when it dried was made this kind of, like, cloudy, wash-looking effect in between. I think it kind of looks cool. I mean, it gives a little personality, I suppose. And then that blast effect is just something I drew up and cut out, and the same with the Zack sound effect. Usually whenever I use the cutouts, I just draw them up myself, because I don't want to go cutting up all my comics, or finding particular printouts is not always the easiest thing for me to do. One of the things that I like best about this display, though, is Archangel up there, just kind of like looking down on this whole thing happening. Because, you know, given his history with Apocalypse, I wanted to have it kind of be ambiguous. Like, you don't know if Archangel is there to save Cyclops or to attack Cyclops. Because, you know, we're not sure where his head is at this point. He's just kind of looking down, trying to either make a choice or just seconds before his strike. But, yeah, so that's, you know, that's a display for Hey It's Shane Miller. So one of the things I wanted to make sure happened in this video was that I got to say thank you to a couple of different people. First and foremost, this is from Mr. Light105. It was a $20 Toys R Us gift card that I won basically because I entered his 100 subs contest. I guess the response for his contest was so overwhelming that he decided everybody was going to go away with some kind of a prize. And so he contacted me and a lot of other people, I guess, and just sent us gift cards to Toys R Us, which is awesome. I really appreciate that. That's the kind of generosity that you don't see a lot of today, and for this guy to be sending gift cards to people that he's never met, let alone just, you know, doesn't really know at all, it shows just the kind of heart he has for collecting and just how he wants to share it with everybody. So, Light105, thank you very much. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do with the old gift card yet, but you know, more on that as it develops, I guess. So again, thank you, Light105. If you haven't seen his channel, please go look at it. His videos are entertaining. He actually had me laughing at his last video when he was saying something about it, his arch nemesis, and it turns out he was talking about, you know, his wife, and I don't know, just little stuff like that always makes me laugh. Also, thanks to Shane Miller for this video basically existing. His 100 subs contest is going on right now. Feel free to check that out. Basically, you put together an ACBA display, and if it interests him, you have a shot at winning a prize. Hopefully he finds my display with the X-Men there interesting enough to, you know, warrant consideration. Best of luck to anybody who gets involved. You still got, I think, 3 weeks. When did you say March 18th or 19th, something like that was the deadline. So, whatever. I get mine in early because I just got nothing else to do these days, so why not? But, yeah, Shane Miller. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Lastly, I would be a fool if I forgot this. I'd like to thank everybody for watching or commenting on or favoriting or just liking my recent stop motion video that I submitted for 4-Star 918's 1,500 subscribers contest. Just making sure I'm getting all my information right. Yeah, so thank you to everybody who took their time to watch that video, to leave their comments and whatever, share it with their friends. I know it got a very, very positive reaction from pretty much everybody that contacted me about it, so I greatly, greatly appreciate all that. It's really rewarding when you work really hard on something and it comes together pretty much exactly how you want it to come together, and then when you share it with everybody else, they see it much in the same way as you do. They have the same kind of appreciation for everything that you've done, and you know, basically it's a great feeling. So thank you all for watching that. Thank you for supporting my stop motions. Thank you for supporting stop motion in general. I've seen a lot of good videos get submitted to the 1,500 subscribers contest. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of good stop motion in the next month because the deadline I think isn't until like April 7th. So hopefully more people get involved. Like I've said in previous videos, if you're an animator or if you just want to get started, what have you got to lose by entering this contest? You know, it's a good time. I enjoyed putting that last stop motion together a lot, probably more so than any other animation I've ever done. So it's just a chance to have some fun with it. So again, 4-Star 918, thank you for that opportunity. For everybody who liked the video, thank you all for watching, and I appreciate all the comments and the feedback. And of course, Shane Miller for this contest with the ACBA display, and Light105 for you know, the results of your contest and being able to share your passion for collecting with everybody. So I'd like to pay particular attention to this Cyclops figure that's in the display. This is actually the second of the Cyclops figures that I own in the original blue and white X-Factor costume. The first is right here in my hand. I'd like to explain now the dangers of buying figures online without being able to inspect your figure, because you'll notice that he has a backwards, well, I guess it's technically two left hands, but there's really nothing I can do with this. I thought about ways to try and fix it or, you know, bend it apart, and me with my limited skill at customizing and any kind of stuff like that, I couldn't really figure out a way to make it work for me. That, and coupled with the fact that this arm is just loose, so I just figured, you know what, it's time to count my losses, move on, just buy another figure. And luckily, I was able to get that figure right there for $8.50 shipped off of eBay, and he just came in the mail today, so I was really excited to get him and round out, you know, that Cyclops figure that I needed. A couple of new things I acquired recently. I got the Mark II Iron Man. I like this figure a lot, actually. It's something about the gray and black design. You can see more of the details than I could on my Mark III, which is the exact same figure, just painted red and gold instead of gray and silver. But this is a cool figure. I really like the look of it. It's you know, kind of rudimentary as far as Iron Man goes, but it's I don't know, just kind of a classy looking figure. I really dig it. So yeah, I'm happy to have this one. And I also got a Stealth Iron Man. This is a more modern figure. He's got all of his interchangeable hands. I got the cannon that has the missile and everything. I really like this figure a lot, actually. The orange details and everything. It's obviously a lot more movie accurate. Well, I shouldn't say accurate because he never wore this in the movies, but It's clearly based on the movie design, but he's got a lot of great articulation. I still like the Extremist Stealth Iron Man that I showed in a previous video, but this one, you know, there's a definite difference in the figures, so I'm not looking at it like, oh, it's the same Stealth Iron Man. It's it's clearly very different. And, you know, ironically enough, I'm probably going to end up with a third Stealth Iron Man if I ever go and get that, what is it, variant Stealth Iron Man and Sharon Carter 2-pack. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, a couple new Iron Men. Overall, good week for me. Alright, coming back to this display one more time. I said earlier that there was a central theme going through this entire display. Pardon me. I don't know how many of you guessed it. If you did, great. If not, then I'm going to tell it to you right now. Basically, I chose these figures in particular because if you're as old as I am, you remember the first series of Toy Biz X-Men figures. Now, these are all as close to those costumes from the original 1991 X-Men series as Marvel Legends has made. So, you know, you got the X-Factor, white and blue Cyclops, the brown costume Wolverine, Archangel and Nightcrawler, the black costume Storm, and Colossus. That rounded out the team of good guys. And then you had Apocalypse, Magneto, and Juggernaut was the original 3 bad guys that they released in the series. So I kind of just wanted to pay homage to the original line of X-Men that got all this started for me, and you know, use all the updated counterparts of those exact figures in kind of a grand scale display like I used to do as a kid. I wasn't doing anything like hanging them from the ceiling as a kid, but I was definitely doing what would have passed for ACBA back then, and you know, having as much fun with it then as I am now. So it's cool to see that stuff like this is still alive. I'm glad that all of the original X-Men that I remember playing with as a kid are now in my possession again. I explained earlier what the deal was with this X-Factor Cyclops and why I had to wait on him for so long. But, so there's my little nod to history, my appreciation for the original Toy Biz and the original X-Men figures that I had. Alright, well thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Alright, later on.